Hello, my name is Lucas Pfeiffer, and this is my discussion thread for running the business assignment for AVIA 360. So in this presentation, I will be comparing 5 different aircraft: the King Air, the Pilatus, the PC-12, the Cessna SkyCourier, and the Epic E1000, as well as the Piaggio P180. So I use the tool in the Excel sheet provided to kind of assign point values to what each aircraft and in each category how they score. So for weight factor, I put extra weight on price, value factor, seats, I think a bit into range, just because that's always important, as well as maintenance costs, because I'm looking at this as more of a younger business who might be struggling with finances more and doesn't have, a bunch of millions of dollars to shell out for their business side of aviation. So for price, the Epic wins. Age, they're all kind of the same because they're all new. Value factor, it seems that the Piaggio has the most value for what it provides, I guess. Provides the most value for what you're actually getting. And I think that's to do with just like the brand it is. Cessna, King Airs, Pilatus, they all have sort of a reputation behind them, whereas maybe the Epic and Piaggio don't as much. Seating, Cessna's kind of wins this one by far, just because it has a lot of seats in it, and would be much better for carrying lots of people, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're maybe only wanting to transfer 4 or 5 important personnel, it makes more sense to maybe go with one of the other ones. Wing loading, not super important, I think. And then payload, just how much stuff it can take. Also, Cessna SkyCourier wins. Range, didn't have much information on some of them. However, I just factored that in kind of with which aircraft I would choose for the business. And then the next category, Pilatus and the Epic both score the same. Maintenance cost, Epic wins by far just because it requires less maintenance. So for this one, I would either go with the Epic or the Piaggio, just because they are definitely cost less, as well as their maintenance is a lot lower than some of the other ones, as well as they have good amount of seats, good amount of range, just with all of that. So they provide good value without being too expensive and are still fast, time efficient. And yeah. So application, I choose the financing and accounting portion of this week's reading, and so I wrote, for my fixtures company, I thought it would be the most beneficial to focus on the financial aspects of things, like I said before, just because this is a newer business, it's not as well established financially, and by that I mean even if it's making millions of dollars, it might still not meet all the requirements, or be able to afford that, because looking into it, it costs a whole lot more than you would think. And then business ownership of jets is not cheap and needs to be handled wisely, so I wanted to focus on price, seating, and overall value. And I think that's important because you don't want to buy an aircraft that you can't sustain. It'd be nice to get a Gulfstream and be able to fly that around. To have the most seats, it'd be really fast. It would be really nice. It would be maybe even a good value. But for the needs of this fixtures company, it definitely is something that's a little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper on the maintenance side, and just overall cost of things. And so that's why I went with either the Epic or the Piaggio. Thank you.